All right, while appliances such as microwaves, freezers, and can openers are a must for a lot of restaurants out there, our next guest has made it a point to ban them all from his restaurant, making sure that customers receive the freshest food possible, and the company lives up to its own name. David Kim is the CEO of Baja Fresh. Thank you for being here today, David.
Thank you, Shivani.
David, I have to tell you, I was so excited to hear that you were coming on the show today, because I can tell you, every time I step into the state of California, I make sure I make 3 stops. One is to Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, the other one is to In-N-Out, and my 3rd stop is to Baja Fresh. Never mind that I'm on a treadmill for the next 5 days. But your brand has built up such great loyalty, such as the loyalty I have for your brand. How's it doing? How's it helping your business? How's your business going right now?
Our business is doing well, but because of a lot of the problems that we're having with inflation issues, we're struggling a little bit on that front, but we're doing everything we can to grow. Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about some of the other things that you are focused on. So inflation is impacting you. This is not necessarily something new that we've been hearing out of food retailers. So what is this doing to your business? Is this impacting your profits? Is it impacting the prices that people pay when they come into a Baja Fresh restaurant?
You know, our commodity price has gone up so much from last year, and what should be going up is coming down, like our wages. And what it should be coming down, which is going up, is our commodity prices. Yes, and of course, it really affects our consumers, because when we get squeezed by these commodity prices, we eventually have to raise these prices. And it's really an unfortunate position where we are. But if we can somehow get leadership in government to bring down these commodity prices, bring down taxes, so that companies like ours could reinvest back and grow this business. And that's what we're in for every day, to make sure that we bring great products to our service, and yet we like to grow at the same time.
David, I told my wife you were coming on the show. She shares Shivani's enthusiasm, and we kind of looked at the franchising for your place, and the fees look pretty reasonable, but the question is, where are people getting financing to become franchisees?
Charles, that's a great question. We need credit to be released. I mean, we need to ease that credit up. There's so many companies, including our company, that when the government and the banks tell us that, yes, there's available capital, not for small businesses, it's all for Fortune 500 companies, and I'm not complaining, because we're trying our best to get financing. But when you have all these regulatory constraints on banks, it really trickles down to small businesses like us. And yes, we are having problems with getting financing. If we were to get financing, then we can really grow, and our franchisees could grow. And to add on top of that, yesterday I was talking to one of our bankers. We finally got over the hump of easing credit, and then he now talks about, well, we're having some concerns because now you're getting pressured on commodity prices. It's like, you can never win with these situations. We finally trying to get credit, now it's commodities. It's just like, it's all over the map right now.
Well, David, you have been able, to your own credit, been able to get around these credit and financing issues. You are expanding your store base by 50 stores this year, so it's not all bad. It's not a negative picture all the way around. How are you growing despite this lack of access to the credit markets?
We have a great base of franchisees who are risking their capital in our brand, and we have to do almost quadruple the work of trying to find financing, and we have to be very creative in that process. So yes, we have a lot of arsenals of getting financing, but if financing was eased up for other businesses, including our business, we will see a great U.S. economy start to grow again.
David, we've just got a minute to go. You mentioned the government. Last week, the President's Job Council got together. I see no legitimate small businesses on there. If you could just speak to that group and the President for one day or a second, what would you tell them to really start the economic engine growing in this country?
I would tell the President, look, Mr. President, just go to Middle America. Just drive one day and see the shopping centers. we have more going out of business signs than now hiring signs. It's amazing. These shopping centers are just empty right now. And what I would like to really ask him is to get these small business fueled up again. We need small business. Small business makes up for more than 85–90% of this economy. And can you not please focus on these small business and get us some credit so that we can start taking risks as entrepreneurs and grow?
David Kim, I love your company, and we really value and appreciate the comments that you have. Great perspective from a small businessman's point of view. Come on, join us anytime and bring some burritos while you're at it. We'd love to have you in studio.
I would absolutely do that. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
That's right.